Well, you're looking live here at Oracle Park in San Francisco as the New York Mets of 1986 will take on the 2002 San Francisco Giants, who were pretty much one inning and a 5-0 lead away from winning the World Series. But they didn't do it, but they have a great team. Both teams are 2-0, and both teams are deserving of the 2-0. And now with the DH, both teams become more dangerous. Looking at the New York Mets, they start out with Lenny Dykstra. He is leading off at a .300 average, and Wally Backman has not hit. The New York Mets, remember Wally Backman last year, they did not go deep into the playoffs, I believe after the group stage, which we will not use this year. They lost. That was a round of 16, but they're really good and they want to improve. Kevin Mitchell is batting third. He has he's hitting .375. Darryl Strawberry and Gary Carter 4 and 5 hitting .429. Hernandez is hitting .333. Ray Knight doubling him up. He's going to be the DH tonight, hitting seventh. Mookie Wilson 8. Howard Johnson, not the hotel. For those of us who are that old, we can remember. I remember staying at a Howard Johnson, and it was great. You learn a lot about insects. You could be a biologist. And Howard Johnson, that is ninth. Third baseman, he has yet to get a hit in 8 at-bats. Pitching is Bob Ojeda. He will go to the Cleveland Indians, I believe so. Maybe I'm wrong there, but he is going to pitch tonight, the left-hander. And for San Francisco, they have Reggie Sanders first, hitting .400. David Bell second. Barry Bonds only hitting .250. But Jeff Kent is hitting .500. If you notice that around Bonds, he has 8 at-bats, so he hasn't had the most walks in the world. Benito Santiago is the catcher, the San Diego Padres catcher. For all those years, especially in the 1990s, he has an RBI. He's hitting .375. J.T. Snow hitting .250. Rich Aurelia hitting .143. And Shinjo hitting .167. Ramon Martinez at first hitting .429. And the pitcher's going to be Russ Ortiz. Barry Bonds' on-base percentage, on-base plus slugging, is .583. We don't have his big average right now. When you look at team leaders, you can see that for home runs, there's only been 2 home runs for each team. Ray Knight leading everybody in hits. Jeff Kent looking good. Now Lenny Dykstra, all right. And Howard Johnson, he struck out the most times at 6. Pitching, of course, the starters, you're not going to get anybody here. But you could take a look at some of the relievers. Holds, you have Doug Sisk, who already has 2 appearances. An inning and 2/3. Roger McDowell, the future White Sox, he's in there. He has a great save percentage. He has 2 saves, Roger McDowell does. And taking a look at everybody else, I don't think San Francisco has any saves. Taking a look at the lineup for the New York Mets, you can see that they have a few pitchers that are down a little bit. So Bob Ojeda, the 3rd pitcher, Anderson will be the 4th, and Ron Darling will be the 5th. But Ojeda is there. They still have a good bullpen. And that looks good. Randy Myers, the future Cub. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's in there for the 2002 San Francisco Giants. You take a look here. Barry Bonds is 37 years old, and he's a good one. Looking at the pitching staff, you have people like today. It's Russ Ortiz pitching, and he's good to go. He's 27 years old. He has a potential to be really good this year, but you see they have a lot of people with the DH. You get to save your staff. One person, even in a 1-0 game, can go all the way, because when you say that, they go all the way because you don't need to pinch hit for them. So 1-0 with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th inning, you don't need to put somebody in. You just go through the lineup. So team stats for New York, you can see it's not too much so far. These really come into play. They will come into play, I would say, once you get a lot of games going on. 20 or 30 games in, and you'll be able to see trends in middle and upper and stuff like that. Teams do get hot and things happen. So now we're going to go to the field, and now the national anthem. The national anthem by the Capital Children's Choir. This was given at the NFL International Series at Wembley Stadium. Here comes the Capital Children's Choir for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and remove your hats for the national anthem of the United States of America.
And that was the Capital Children's Choir as we're ready to go here in Oracle Park in San Francisco. The yard has remained unchanged for the longest of times, ever since they moved over from Candlestick or Commercial Stick or whatever you want to call it. As Lenny Dykstra will start off, he's a leadoff hitter. He has 3 stolen bases. He's one of the fastest players in history. He's hitting 300, 3 of 10 on the year. Russ Ortiz is ready to go. His first pitch of the season for the San Francisco Giants. And we're underway, and it's going to be outside 1-0. So the 1986 Mets are looking to go 3-0. The winner of this game will go 3-0. Look at the dysfunctional family up 4-1 already. The Pirates. That's going to be fouled back. 1-2. Ortiz wants to get this first out, and it's going to be low and away. The amount of pitches. You're wondering, the older teams like to be more aggressive. It's going to be a ball 3-2. It's almost like every count will be 3-2. Cincinnati's beating the Yankees 9-6. It's going to be low ball 4, and that's what they didn't want. They didn't want Lenny Dykstra on first base. Not looking good, and here comes Wally Bachman. Russ Ortiz here in the first. That's going to be a strike. I'll tell you what, right now, that these games, that's Bachman to left field. This one is jacked. It's going to hit the wall, and Lenny Dykstra's going to score. That's not even anything. Oh, he's not going to score. He is not going to score, and Dykstra at third, and Wally Bachman on second. For the third straight game we have in the top of the first inning, the road team is looking good. There's Kevin Mitchell. It's going to be inside ball 1. Russ Ortiz having trouble. His 10th pitch. That's going to be a little looper and a base hit. 1 run is going to score. Wally Bachman going around third, and they're going to throw it home, and Wally Bachman's going to score. It's 2-0 Mets. Here, the Mets of 1986 have scored twice. They're up 2-0. This is incredible. Not the way San Francisco wanted. The Giants have not gotten out yet. That's going to be fouled back. Getting up is Darryl Strawberry. Wally Bachman got his first hit of the year. Kevin Mitchell gets on. Strawberry 3 of 7. He has a homer and 3 RBIs. It's going to be a ball 1-1. Strawberry can go yard. He already has a home run this year. Now both teams each have 1 home run apiece. They're both in the lineups. Oh, and it hits Strawberry, and he'll go to first. Kevin Mitchell to second. You remember last year, the Senators. Why are those people sitting around looking at me? That's kind of creepy. But the Senators and the 86 Mets got that bench clearing brawl early in the season on live TV. 2 on for Ortiz. That's going to be a strike. This can be really big. For the Mets, it's going to be strike 2. The 0-2, they want to get an out. The pitch. It's going to be low 1-2. They just got to take the next 2. The 18th pitch. That's going to be jacked to left field. Is this going to be fair? And it won't. It'll drift foul. I can tell you what, right now, you don't want 20 pitches before you get it out. Chuck him out, and they get 1 out, and he has 19 pitches to get an out. Giving up too early. It'll be okay. Here's Keith Hernandez. That's going to be a hard shot to first. The throw to second, the throw to first, and they get a double play. And they end the inning. New York Mets get 2. The team that replaced the National League Giants. It is 2-0. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Reggie Sanders. Sanders, Bell, Bonds, Ken Santiago and Snow, Aurelia, Shinjo, and Martinez. Here come the Mets. Bob Ojeda swinging a miss here for a strike. Sanders is 4 of 10, hitting 400 early in the first 2 games. He fouls it back. It's going to be 0-2. Bottom of the first inning. Pitch, it's going to be low ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-0. Pitch, struck him out, and that's going to be Ojeda's first strikeout of the day. In fact, the New York Mets, I remember they played last year, the Senators, Washington of 19, and remember seeing that series. That was after the group stage of the playoffs. And the Mets made it in, and they look good at that, and that's going to be a strike, 1-1. Here's David Bell, not Operation Shutdown, Derek Bell, but David. Swing and a miss there, it's going to be 1-2. But you remember that the Mets got no hit in Game 7, and that is on the YouTube channel. They were no hit, not YouTube, that's on my Facebook channel. You could see that game on Facebook when they were no hit. That was unbelievable. Game 7, and that's going to be a screwball ball 3. A full count with 1 out. They're playing too much around these batters. That's going to be fouled back, still a full count. 3-2 with an out. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Bob Ojeda looking good, 2 batters, 2 strikeouts, and here's Barry Bonds. You know they want to challenge him, and that's going to be a strike. You can get a first pitch strike on Barry Bonds, that's incredible. He's hitting .333 in a season against lefties. That's going to be fouled back now, 0-2, you can play around. Bonds is very uncomfortable at 0-2. He hasn't had a base hit at home. This is his 5th at-bat at home. It's going to be low 1-2. I never believed in waste pitches. You know he's not going to go. He's got a good eye. That's going to be fouled again. No home runs. You know he's going to be due sometime soon. That's going to be opposite field to left field. And underneath, that's going to be foul. Foul, that's going to be 1-2 with 2 outs. The pitch. It's going to be outside 2-2. This will be the 18th pitch. The 18th for Ojeda. And that's going to be popped up. Is it going to stay fair? It might. Running after it, no, it's going to go foul, and it'll stay foul. Mookie Wilson couldn't get up to it. 2-2 now with 2 outs. Ojeda. That's going to be fouled again. He has a good eye, Bonds does. The 2-2. That's going to be a hard shot foul again. This will be pitch number 10. The 21st for Ojeda. And that's going to be a little popper to left field. Should be underneath. It should be a 1-2-3 inning, and you see it from above. It's 1 through 2, 3, and there are the outside. That is the outside of San Francisco. And as you look at the outside of San Francisco, it's 2-0. Ray Knight. Ray Knight will come on here in the 2nd inning. That's going to be first pitch. That's the way you get your pitch count down, is get an inning. It's like 3 pitches, so Ray Knight is out. Mookie Wilson, he's hitting 143, 1-7 on the year. Walked, I think once. That's going to be in for a ball. He's 1 of 8, 1 of 7, 2 of 8 if you count the walk. 1 for 7 with a walk on a year. It'll be 1-1. Good games today. It's going to be check swing, 2-1. A lot of things happening today. Teams in the first 10 games are trying to find out who they are. 3-1 Ortiz. Inside ball 4, and that's going to be a 2nd walk of the day. It's creepy how those people are just sitting there watching us. Look at that behind home plate. They're just watching us. You have nightmares about that stuff. And there's Howard Johnson. Howard's 0 for 8. He's having nightmares about his season. Throw to first and sink. Top of the 2nd inning. It's going to be ball 1. They say it didn't go. Howard Johnson. Pitch, it's going to be low, 2-0. Tell you what, right now, this is a heck of a... It's been a good pitching duel ever since they settled down. Ortiz Swing and a miss there. It's going to be 2-2 with 1 out. 2-2 to Johnson. So for this season, they throw it to first. He's safe. Wilson on first. He has a stolen base this year. A swing and a miss there, and a good strikeout. Giants have two Mets down in this inning. Here's Lenny. Lenny Watt, the first batter of the game. Oh, it's going to be an error. They throw it to first. It's going to hit the wall. Are they going to go to third? And he's just going to go to second. 2-0. Ortiz will pitch to Dykstra. It's going to be low inside. 1-0. Ortiz to Dykstra again. It's going to be low again. 2-0. The pitching around Dykstra. They blew out the Senators last year. And that's going to be a strike down the middle. They blew out the Senators in that first playoff game. And everybody thought, here comes the Mets, and then they lose in 7 games. Swing and a miss. It's going to be 2-2 with 2 outs. Man on second, 2 runs and 2 hits. The throw to second, he's safe. 2-2. That's going to be up the middle. Second baseman's going to take it to throw to first. They get him. That's going to be the inning. Oh, they shut down the Mets. The Mets keep getting people on base. San Francisco's coming out to score. New York 2. San Francisco nothing. So Ojeda against Jeff Kent. Here in the bottom of the second inning. It's 2-0. That's going to be a shot to short. It's going to be Dove. The throw to first. He got him. He got him. And Mitchell, Kevin Mitchell, tosses to Hernandez. The shortstop, Kevin Mitchell. You never think of Kevin Mitchell as a shortstop. He was here. I thought Kevin Mitchell was more of a power hitter. Ojeda the pitch. So there's 1 out, and it's going to be a strike. Bob Ojeda wants to, again, it's funny because they mirror each other. The 0-2. The Mets and the Giants both got 1 pitch outs to begin their innings. That's going to be a hard shot and a base hit. So they break the no-hitter up. It's going to be a nice base hit by Benito Santiago. Yeah, Benito Santiago for the San Diego Padres. I remember him against the Pirates. He kept killing them. Never forget him there. And here's JT Snow. Snow, that's going to be a shot. Could be 2. No, they're just going to get to first base. That's going to be big. Wally Bachman will throw. Going to be 2 outs. Bachman threw to Hernandez. And again, just like last inning, runner on second. You see some of the scores are almost like softball scores because we're going into the 3rd and 4th pitchers and the 5th pitchers. That's a high shot to left field. This one's going to be fair. And this one is good night, and no, it's caught. Caught at the wall. Mookie Wilson won a catch. And at the end of 2 innings of play, Mookie Wilson, incredible catch at the wall. And this thing is 2-0. Look at the Philadelphia A's, the second straight blowout. Second straight blowout for the Philadelphia A's. They might be one of the better teams on here, but you never know. And Ortiz will pitch to Bachman. Remember, they didn't even make the finals in the Freeport League. It was the 84 Tigers and the 76 Reds. They're playing by these rules today. Bachman 1-1 today at his first base hit of the season. That's going to be a high pop fly to right field. Underneath, this will be the right fielder making the catch at Sanders. Be one out, Reggie Sanders. So here's Kevin Mitchell. With one out, here comes the Mets, and it's going to be a strike right down the middle. Tease against Kevin Mitchell. That's going to be a knee-high strike, 0-2. Top of the third inning. Pitch. Oh, he swung and he missed, but it gets away from the catcher. And they'll throw to first and get him there. It's going to be 2 outs. Darryl Strawberry looked early. This might be another 10-9 game or something like that. That's going to be a strike. Strawberry walked in his first time up. It's going to be low 1-1 here in the third. The pitch. Going to be inside, ball 2. 2-1 to Darryl. He has a home run, 3 RBIs, and he also stole a base. That's going to be a high pop fly to right field. Reggie Sanders cannot get to it, and it's going to be foul. 2-2 with 2 outs to end the inning. Low, it'll be 3-2. Russ Ortiz. Texas blowing out Atlanta. They're looking good. But never be fooled by early season success. I mean, a lot of these teams are still finding each other. You know, good team. Look at Washington looking good. Remember, Washington last year, they made all the way to the quarterfinals. They looked horrible early. A swing and a miss, a strikeout, and the Mets don't get anybody on. You go to the bottom of the third inning. New York 2, San Francisco nothing. Minnesota of 87. They're the only team you say 100 losses isn't big in baseball. But if you have 102 games, 100 losses is huge. That's going to be outside, ball 1. The qualifiers, we're going to have that one a day. We're not going to broadcast until the later rounds of the qualifiers. This one is straight to center field. And caught again, and that's Lenny Dykstra, one of the more underrated outfields in baseball history. Is Dykstra, Strawberry, and Mookie Wilson. Wilson, Dykstra, Strawberry. And they could get to anything hit. Right to back to Ojeda. That's going to be 2 outs. Reggie Sanders to begin again. Everybody was out except for one hit. Here's Reggie Sanders. That's going to be in the dirt, 1-0. Ojeda has not walked anyone. Swing and a miss there. It'll be strike 1. 1-1. Bottom of the third, 2-0. Finally have a game that's low scoring. It's going to be a ball. I mean, you could tell. We just started the game. Bottom of the 8th, Atlanta trying to come back against the Dodgers. Some of these scores are slow pitch scores. Throw, it's going to be inside, ball 3. 3-1. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. And that's Reggie Sanders. He'll go to first base. San Francisco. Here's David Bell. You know, you got Bonds next, and that's going to be, Bell, and he, home plate umpire didn't like it after that. That's going to be a strike. Already David Bell, that's going to be a pitch out, ball 1. Ojeda against Bell, and they're going to throw to second on the steal, and he's safe. So Reggie Sanders has stole his first base. Now he's in scoring position. I often wondered that, why 2 of the 3 bases are scoring position. Should have a name of that. It's going to be high pop fly. I've sacrificed because it's only one base. Shortstop's going to make the catch very easy. Kevin Mitchell at the end of 3 to score. New York 2, San Francisco nothing. So, the 86 Mets, yes it is, MV, thank you. Al Red Sox fan, good to see you too. Al Red Sox fan and MV, very good to see you. The greatest part about this is 102 straight days. Not straight days, but it's going to be 102 days of broadcasting. The 86 Mets go to San Francisco Giants right now. It is 1986 Mets are up 2-0. That's going to be a high pop fly to right field. Reggie Sanders is going after it. He's going to make the catch here, 1 out. The outfields are big, and people don't think of outfields. I always felt that outfields were like offensive linemen in football. You know, they do a lot of work, and they make it look so easy. But you figure every diving catch, a true diving catch, not a Bill Buckner, I'm going to dive to make a gold glove, but a real diving catch. And every sort of great throw to hold runners from taking extra bases. Oh, and he hits. That's the second New York Met. And it hits Hernandez. The second Met was hit. Strawberry was hit. And Hernandez has been hit. Remember last year they got into a bench-clearing brawl on this game. And here's Russ Ortiz. MV and Al Red Sox fan, good to see you. We got to have some Red Sox games, really. That's going to be a change-up, strike 1. I mean, that's big. Look, the Red Sox are beating Houston. And Chicago is winning by 10. That's going to be a high pop fly to right field. And it is caught by Reggie Sanders. See, right there, Reggie with his speed and his outfield ability. Reading the ball is 90% of it. You can put any athlete out there. But if it's reading the ball off the bat, that's 90% of being an outfielder. Those routine catches are good because they read the ball right off the bat, especially with the wind and everything. They're just so good, both these teams. Anything to the outfield is sucked up. That's going to be high pop fly to left field. This will be the shortstop underneath, and he makes the catch. A very big one, and that's going to be Aurelia, Rich Aurelia. Bottom of the 4th inning, it's 2-0. Go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Barry Bonds, Ojeda, and Carter. The battery here. Bonds will be the battery's 0 for 1 today, 2 for 9 in the season. No home runs and 1 RBI. The pitch is going to be low, ball 1. They're really tempting him. They're pitching him right down the middle. 42nd pitch by Ojeda. It's going to be there. It's going to be a strike. They put a fastball on the corner. Bottom of the 4th inning, New York up by 2, and that's going to be fouled off Barry Bonds. 2 runs on 2 hits. San Francisco, no runs on 1 hit. Here in Oracle Park, it's going to be 2-2. It was Pac Bell Park back then. Oh, look at that game. Kansas City of 14 against San Francisco of 89. Minnesota 91 having trouble. It's going to be low. It'll be a full count. And now it's going to be a 1-pitch at-bat to Barry Bonds. Bonds at 3-2 from Ojeda. Walked him. Ojeda has walked 2 players. And Barry will go to first base. He's going to get a lot of walks this year. Now, this is the one thing that Jeff Kent is not a 500 hitter. If he goes in a slump, you're going to see a lot more walks to Bonds. That's going to be ball 1. It's a fastball. See, that's the thing. You don't get, when you're not a base stealer, when you can't run the bases, you don't get your next player having as high of an average because they're going to see less fastballs. They're not afraid to throw junk. It's Barry Bonds. Well, that's going to be outside for a strike, 2-1. 2-1. Bonds on first. It's going to be strike 2. Get at the bottom of the zone. Now a big pitch for Ojeda. Did he go? No, he didn't. It'll be a full count. So the second straight full count of this inning. This is a big pitch, Ojeda. That's going to be fouled back. Ty, the foul ball goes to the batter on these. As you know, there's going to be a ball thrown in one of these. That's going to be fouled again. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled again. He's daring him. He's going for contact. Kent. Ball 4, and there you go. You get these pitches, and you're eventually going to get ball 4. Bonds is on second. Kent is on first with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Benito Santiago. We talked about how he's a former Padre. He's a good offensive catcher. It's going to be a strike. Santiago hitting .444. He keeps up that pace all year, he'll be huge. You know, with the DH, the catcher then becomes the worst hitting position overall. If you can get a good hitting catcher, a swing and a miss here, that's huge. 1-2 for Benito. Outside 2-2. Are they going to go to another full count? Let's see. Ojeda. High pop fly. And this is going center field. Let's see if he'll advance on this. He's going to know. He won't. So Bonds won't. It'll be one out, and that hurts. It's JT Snow. Bonds is one of those players. If this were the 9th inning and it's a tie game, you can't even pinch hit him. You can't do it. You can't pinch run him. Because what if you don't get anything? You need him in the extra innings. 1-1 with one out. That's a high pop fly. Dykstra again. He might get all 3 outs in this inning. And he makes the catch. These outfields are very, very good. 2 outs. It's going to be the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-0 New York. That's going to be a strike. Ojeda against Rich Aurelia. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. Ojeda has 3 walks on the day. I think 2 of them were planned. It's going to be low inside. This is the weakness of the San Francisco team. Get to the bottom of the order, 6, 7, and 8. It's going to be a ball, 2-2. They're a pitch away. Ojeda the pitch. That's going to be a grounder. Kevin Mitchell, he'll throw to Keith Hernandez, and that's the out. That's the end of the inning. At the end of 4 innings, the score, New York 2, San Francisco nothing. Baltimore of 83, I'm telling you, that's a team to watch. That is a heck of a team to watch. LA is just piling it up on Baltimore 71. San Francisco tied it up. Some of these scores are big. Some finals coming in. New York is 73 in a good game against the 85 Royals. Baltimore is 70, winning again. They're 3-0. But they beat Minnesota of 87. Cincinnati of 72 winning. Detroit of 84 getting their first win. That's big. Detroit of 84, if they get on a hot streak, that's good. San Diego loses 3-2. They're a hard luck team. Remember, Washington was a hard luck team last year. They got on a hot streak. Philadelphia loses in 10 innings, but that's 1983. They haven't won a game yet. Philadelphia 1980 is big. Look at Philadelphia of 29. They're a heck of a team. They seriously are. Philadelphia 29. They won big yesterday, and they won big here. Now the Mets lose to the Yankees, 3-2, the 69 Mets. The Oakland A's of the 70s, not the greatest of teams. Lost of 86 with the win today. Now here we go. thank you, Al Red Sox fan, and thank you, MV. Al Red Sox fan and MV, thank you very much for coming in every day. The time we have a break is the summer break, when school is out, when I'm a school counselor. So when I go home to Pennsylvania, no technology really for 6 weeks. Then I come back here and it'll be early August. So from late June to early August, we're going to take the summer break. It's going to be a ball. I might run a quick simulation, the qualifiers at my house in Pennsylvania. I started all of it. Ortiz against Howard Johnson. It's going to be 1-2. 1-2, Chicago 14-3. That's going to be a little grounder to first. And a safe instead of running it himself. Martinez gets it, and Howard Johnson beats it out, kind of confusion. Here's Lenny Dykstra for 1 today. Dykstra, Bachman, and Mitchell. Assuming there's no double play, it's low ball 1. Top of the 5th inning, Ortiz against Dykstra. Inside it's going to be ball 2. Going back to first is Howard Johnson. Howard Johnson, that was his first hit of the year. High, and I love that off the bat. This is to right field. And going back, and this will be caught by Sanders, not Dion. Reggie Sanders makes the catch, not Dion. Dion played for the 49ers. 1 out, Wally Bachman now will come up. They throw to second on the steal, and easy for Howard Johnson, his first steal of the year. Bachman is 1 of 2 today. Go. Oh, almost. But Kent dropped the ball. To the pitch. Is he trying for third base? I try. They throw to Bachman. That's a little number to third. Oh, the quick throw, and he's safe. He's safe. And that's going to be 1 out, and that's big. That's going to be Howard Johnson in sacrifice position. At the top of the 5th. Here's Kevin Mitchell. Mitchell, it's going to be a strike on the outside. 102 days. Every day I'm here, I'm going to broadcast 1 game. And you can find all the stats on my website. Just go into the description section and go to the website. All the scores and everything. Swing and a miss again. That's going to be 2 outs, and Kevin Mitchell loses an RBI opportunity. Here's Darryl Strawberry. He's got to get a hit on now. Balk! He balked! He balked, and he balked in a run. Oh, unbelievable. He balked in a run. The heck with the sacrifice. The balk is the run. New York has a 3-0 lead. What? That's deflating. It's going to be a strike here in the top of the 5th. Strawberry hitting .375, a home run and 3 RBI. It's going to be low and outside a fastball. 1-1. Ortiz against Strawberry. That's going to be fouled back. 1-2. 1-2 from Ortiz. Foul back again, starting to lose some of his own. Ortiz again, the 1-2. It's going to be 2-2. I'll tell you what, Darryl Strawberry, if he goes on the streak, he could hit 400 this year. He could. Struck him out, but not like that. How frustrating when a balk puts in the only run of the inning. Very frustrating when you do that to quell the threat. And then you balk, it's 3-0. Al Red Sox fan, good to hear it from you. MP, good to hear from you. Bottom of the 5th inning. Checking comments every inning. Here comes Tsuyoshi Shinjo. Come up, and Bob Ojeda is pitching a 1-hitter, but he's had 3 walks. So there have been 4 base runners on today. There's going to be a strike kind of inside. 3-0 now, the Mets lead. That's going to be 2 strikes early. San Francisco needs something of a spark. That's going to be a spark. Shinjo a base hit. Shinjo will be on first with no outs. They want a run. Giants of 0-2 want a run, and here's Ramon Martinez. Pitch is going to be away with a changeup 1-0. San Francisco 2, Pittsburgh 1. That's going to be a hard shot, could be 2. To second, to first, and they get a double play. Kevin Mitchell, what a play to start that. Oh my goodness, Anaheim looking for their first win against Kansas City in 1980. Here's Reggie Sanders from Ojeda. It's going to be ball 1, 1-0. I'll tell you what, right now, it's going to be a changeup 2-0. Reggie Sanders today 0 for 1. He's ahead in the count. He's hitting .500. It's going to be 3-0, so he's going to be ahead of the count no matter what. His career, he's a .269 hitter. They walk him. I don't know, near the walk, you might want to challenge him. There's David Bell. Ojeda is pitching very well. Pitch out, it's going to be ball 1. David Bell, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2 today. That's going to be low 2-0. 6 in a row. Ojeda. And that's going to be fouled back. Want to give him the green light. 2-1, Ojeda. That's going to be fouled back again, and quickly it's 2-2. 2 outs and a runner on first. The pitch. That's going to be a little grounder. This is the type that makes it for a base hit. The throw to first. He's out by a mile, though. And it ends the inning after 5 innings of play. It scores New York 3 and San Francisco nothing. Here we go to the top of the 6th inning. Very big top of the 6th inning here. 3-0. New York leading, and here comes San Francisco. The pitch is going to be outside, ball 1 to Gary Carter. Carter is 0 for 2 today. That's going to be a strike on the outside corner. Carter hitting 3 of 9 all year, no home runs, 2 RBIs. It's going to be low ball 2. As we said, offense usually comes. It's going to be in the middle portions of the game, I would say from games 20 through 85. Your best offensive outputs, generally. That's going to be a number to right field, the opposite field, Sanders. He'll come over, 1 out. He puts his hand up. Line drive's got to be read immediately. Again, they're like offensive linemen. You just never see how good they do. You know when they screw up. It's going to be a strike here for Keith Hernandez. Hernandez 0 for 1. He did walk this game. It's going to be a low 1-1. Top of the 6th inning. Still 3-0. It's going to be inside ball 2. 6 hits on the game, but there's been so many more walks. Pitch is going to be fouled off, 2-2. Hernandez and Ray Knight. Knight is hitting .500 still. That's going to be fouled back. 2-2 with 1 out. That's going to be ball 3. San Francisco at 89 is big. Philadelphia of 08 is up big. Pitch. Again fouled back. Hernandez. This will be the 8th pitch. Pittsburgh hoping to go. 2 strikes and a base is loaded there. Now it's going to be a shot to first. Picked up, he'll just step on the bag. That'll be 2 outs here in the 6th. That is big. Here's Ray Knight. 0 for 2 today. He's down to .500. He was hitting .667 coming into this game. He's going to be fouled off. Was hitting 4 of 6. One of the top hitters in the first 2 games. It's going to be a strike. He goes 0-2, and you can't hit when you're like this. He's now 3rd, just in the Darren King lead. of hitting by hitting 500. Those are current stats. Remember, Darren King League is different, way different than the Nick Leahy League. That's going to be a shot, shortstop. A throw to first, and they get him, and that's going to be it. Here in Oracle Park, the 2-0 New York Mets lead the 2-0 Giants 3-0. Oakland of 74 looking good. Anaheim trying to get their first win. Oakland of 89 down 4-0 against the New York Mets of 2000. Barry Bonds swings and misses. That first strike is so big. Wants to get on base, all he has to do is just be patient. That's going to be a foul, 0-2, and this is how you get Bonds. Now you get 4 pitches to kind of play with. First one is always going to be a ball down low, a little too much. Bonds hitting 222, he's 2-9, no home runs. Only in game 3 though, and that's going to be fouled off. Every game is all right. Every game is big, 102 of them. But you want to get on trends. Games like this really help New York. Wow, Pittsburgh is 71, got 3 on their last base hit with the bases loaded. Going inside 2-2. 2-2. That's going to be fouled again. Bonds, it'll be the 8th pitch to Barry Bonds. 2-9. That's going to be to right field. A nice stroke and a base hit. It'll be a single. So Bonds will get on first. He's the only base runner with nobody out. And here comes, this is big, Jeff Kent. So Jeff Kent will come up. Bob Ojeda, 90 pitches. He's getting a little bit up there. Go to first, nothing there. This is big, so they go to Kent. Pitch, it's going to be a strike. Right down the middle, that was a meatball right there. He could have hit that thing. He has a home run. He is the only home run for San Francisco. It's going to be low ball wide. Barry Bonds will start hitting him. Pitch, it's going to be inside ball 2. 6-1, Oakland in the early 70s, not doing bad. It's going to be low here, it'll be 3-1. They could have 2 on with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Ojeda. That's going to be fouled back, a full count. This is getting interesting. Very big at bat for Jeff Kent. And Benito Santiago coming up next. Ball 4 and he walks him. The 5th walk today for Ojeda. Right now, you know, Davey Johnson. Davey Johnson is the manager of the Mets. His eyes are lighting up. McNamara was the 86 Red Sox, but Davey Johnson here. His eyes are up. Ojeda is tiring. 2 on with nobody out, down by 3. Here's Benito. That's going to be a ball outside, 1-0. Each one of these pitches is now huge. Pitch. That's going to be fouled off, 1-1. 3-0 New York over San Francisco. Outside again, it's going to be fouled off. 1-2. San Francisco get 1, 2, or 3, or even more runs out of this. Struck him out, and that was a huge strikeout. A huge strikeout for Bob Ojeda. It's going to be 1 out. It is his 3rd strikeout of the day. Here's JT Snow. Outside, that's going to be a ball. Ball 1 here. Bottom of the 6th inning. That's going to be fouled back. It's going to be 1-1. Big at bat by JT Snow. Swing and a miss here, 1-2. They're being very aggressive, but nothing coming out of it. 1-2 by Snow. They got Rich Aurelia next. Struck him out, and he was looking there. A 2nd strikeout for Bob Ojeda. And this again is San Francisco's fallacy here. bottom of their lineup, they have either really good hitters or really bad ones. They're all clumped together. Rich Aurelia is 1 of 9 on the year, 0 of 2. That's going to be a swing and holds up. You're probably not going to see the same pitcher twice. That's the biggest thing. 106 pitch by Ojeda. High pop fly to right field. This is going to the gap. Running quick is Dykstra. This is gone. It's gone. We're tied up at 3. We're tied up at 3. And the San Francisco Giants have tied it up at 3. On a 1-0 pitch with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. The San Francisco Giants have tied it up at 3. Lenny Dykstra looked up at that one. That was incredible. And you know, I have the show fireworks, but I don't see any fireworks here. As you see, it's 3-3. Shinjo will be up. Ojeda. He was playing with fire and he finally got burned. 1 strike. Ojeda, the pitch, 108. That's inside. It's going to be a ball, 1-1. Tayushi Shinjo, the center fielder. Outside, it's going to be 2-1. 2-1 with 2 outs. It's going to be low, 3-1. Let's see what they do. They want Ojeda to finish the inning. The pitch, it's going to be a strike, and it's a full count. All the light bulbs are lit. 3-2 with 2 outs. That's going to be a shot at a base hit. So he'll get on first base. That's huge. That is very, very big. Shinjo, you can see a little bit of a mess there. That's outside. And now Jesse Orozco will come up and pitch. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. So 5 2/3 for Ojeda. Here's Orozco against Martinez. That's going to be foul off 0-1. Ramon Martinez, 0 for 2. Orozco. Throw, it's going to be misses that 1-1. Ramon Martinez, 0 for 2 today, 3-9 in a year. That's going to be high ball 2. Shinjo at first. The pitch. Fouled back here. It's going to be 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs. That's going to be a shot. Could be 2. They're just going to get 1. That's all they need. But the San Francisco Giants have tied it up on a home run by you-know-who. Not Barry Bonds, Rich Aurelia. And it's 3-3. So, MV, you had a quick question here. It was, what teams do I have on this? And the question, the answer is, right now, every team I have, every World Series participant from 1969 until 2020, including the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. And then what I have is I have 2 wild card teams because you can't have 51 in each league. It screws up the schedule. So I needed to add an extra to get even numbers in both leagues. So I held a qualifying tournament that you can see on my YouTube channel way back then, and I just put random really good teams in there. Well, the 76 Reds won. They were in this anyway. So I was looking for 2 non-World Series teams from 69 through 2020. And the 2 winners were the 1929 A's, which are doing very well at the moment, and the 1972 Pirates. Actually, the teams that made the final there were the 84 Detroit Tigers and the 76 Reds. The 76 Reds won it all. That's going to be a hard shot to left field. A base hit for the 86 Mets to start off the 7th inning. That's Mookie Wilson at first. Here's Howard Johnson. Ortiz has 94 pitches. High shot to right field. And this is back. This could be a back-to-back hits and a home run. It is a home run. It is a home run for Howard Johnson. And New York has gone up 5-3, and they don't even have an out on them. 409 feet. And what was supposed to be a big stop inning with the San Francisco Giants has turned into a nightmare. And on the last third of the game, and Chad Zerbe will come in against Lenny Dykstra, who's 0 for 2 today. Zerbe the pitch, and it's going to be a strike. Lenny Dykstra, I'll tell you what, today, say he leads the Darren King League in hitting at 250. I don't think so. That's going to be ball 1. It might lead his position. I don't think so either. Shinjo is better. I think that was just a glitch. That's going to be strike 2, 1 and 2. Lenny Dykstra, who's a heck of a hitter and heck of a runner. He gets on. You get fastballs all day. If he guesses the junk pitches, he's on second. 1-2 with nobody out. 0 for 2 today. He walked. And that's going to be a little number. Always tough with Lenny Dykstra. And it's always tough. He's safe. He's safe in Wally Bachman now. 2 for 3 today. His first breakout game of the year. Surveying is going to go back to first. Bachman, throw back to first again. 5-3, New York leading. Pitch, bunt, it's going to be a strike. You don't see much bunts without pitchers, but they won. Dykstra on second. They are just picking off them. Ton, 2 for 3 today is Bachman. They're going to bunt back to the pitcher. And they're going to throw to first and get the out. They needed that. 1 out and Dykstra on second. He's as good as in if this ball leaves the infield on a base hit. And here's Kevin Mitchell, 1 for 3 with 2 RBI today. And they're going to intentionally walk Mitchell for the double play. And here comes Darryl Strawberry. Kind of a really tough play. They're going to steal third. They're going to throw from his knees, and he's safe. He is safe, and that is big. Dykstra is now 4 for 4 in a year. And Strawberry has him in sacrifice position with one strike and 1 out. It's going to be 2 strikes. Survey knock it back. It's 1 out here today. The pitch. It's going to be low, 1 and 2. Very big at bat for Darryl Strawberry in the top of the 7th. Struck him out. Takes away the sacrifice. With 2 outs, here comes Gary Carter. The kid, he's hitting 300 with 2 RBI. They're trying to pick off Mitchell. They got to be careful because Lenny Dykstra can come home. Inside, oh, that's high and tight. Already hit 2 Mets. Pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike, 1 and 1. Gary Carter hitting 300. High pop fly, center field. Looks like they're going to get underneath it. This one will be caught, and that's going to be out number 3. Seventh inning stretch here at Oracle Field. Have fun listening to the 7th inning stretch. Here in San Francisco to the bottom of the 7th inning. They need base runners. It's Reggie Sanders will be Sanders, Bell, and Bonds here in the bottom of the 7th. That's going to be a fastball, ball 1. Very big. It's Jesse Orozco will have it. He's going to pitch out. It's going to be high ball 2, 2-0. You're at 5, San Francisco 3. Pitch. That's going to be a strike there. These opening batters are so huge. They're just so big. That's going to be foul back. 2-2. Quite frankly, it's the fact of trying to get somebody on so the tying run is at the plate. That's a huge difference between 1 and 2 outs. One mistake and you're not tied up. Roscoe. Foul back again. Out of the 7th inning, 2-2 to Reggie Sanders. It's going to be away ball 3, 3-2. 2 with nobody out. Pitch. High and deep to left field. He's not even going to run back. Well, he is. Reggie Sanders has hit a home run, and that's the mistake. And the Giants have cut it to 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Reggie Sanders has hit a home run. It's now 5-4. That is huge. See, that's sort of the difference between 1 and 2 runs. And here's Jesse Orozco against David Bell, who's 0 for 3. That's going to be foul back. It's going to be a strike. San Francisco closing in. It's going to be another strike, 0-2. Nobody out. They get Bell on. He's going to foul it again. The 0-2. Struck him out. That's going to be 1 out. And that is so big because now they have Bonds and Kent. Bonds is 1 for 2 today, but he can tie this thing up. That's going to be ball 1. Is Orozco going to challenge Barry Bonds? Pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, 1-1. Orozco against Bonds, the 1-1. Nothing there. It's 2-1. Big time at bat, a high pop fly. This one is to right field. It'll be shallow. And calling for it and making the catch is Darryl Strawberry. There's 2 outs. So they're going to have to get some base runners here. So Bonds can come up in the 9th inning. 2 outs. It's going to be a ball here to Jeff Kent. 0 for 1 today, 4-9 in the season. Inside, it's going to be ball 2, 2-0. Huge. It's going to be low again, 3-0. 3-0. That's going to be right down the middle, 3-1. 3-1. Ball 4, and they walk him, and Jeff Kent will go to first. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, this is so big. Here's Benito Santiago, and now they got the Sahara Desert under him. So Benito is probably going to be very aggressive here. Inside ball 1, they're going to keep it away. Roscoe, and it's going to be low ball 2. You can see they're keeping it away. Benito, because they got, again, the Sahara Desert away. It's going to be a strike they knew they were taking. 2 2-1. High pop fly, and this could get him out of the inning. A big one. Right to center field, and the catch is made. The end of 7 innings, the score: New York 5, San Francisco 4. Yes, these are only World Series teams. We said, I said a little bit earlier in the broadcast, I had to, because there's so many teams I like to put in, but this is my baby. Of all the things I emulate, this is what I feel is my baby, my big one. Witta's sick. That's going to be a pop fly to left field. It's funny because I enjoy football more. And that's going to be a catch by Rich Aurelia, 1 out. Comes Ray Knight now. Whitisick is a new pitcher, and that's going to be a strike. 2 pitches, a fly out and a strike. That's going to be a high pop fly again, center field. That's exactly what they need. Underneath and making the catch, Shinjo, 2 outs. He's looking good. Nothing here, Mookie. Mookie is going to be fouled away. They're very aggressive. Mookie hitting 222. Whitisick. Right down the middle, 2 fouls. Every pitch he throws has been a strike. Whitisick. That's going to be outside, 1 and 2. Wilson's 1 for 2 today. Whitisick. He'll be 2 and 2 now. Pitch to Mookie. Inside, it's going to be 3 and 2 with 2 outs. Very, very big, the 3-2. Struck him out, and he was looking there. A solid inning by Whitisick. They go to the bottom of the 8th. It's New York 5, San Francisco 4. Rick Aguilera trying to get another save. Aguilera, actually this is his first time pitching. Aguilera, that's going to be a low ball 1. They do have a pitcher with 2 saves on the year. That's going to be foul, 1 and 1. JT Snow, 0 for 3 today, 2 for 11 on the year. That's going to be fouled back, 5-4. That's over the Giants. Struck him out, and maybe a close pitch. That's going to be 1 out, very big. Rich Aurelia, the shortstop, a couple good catches. I would say solid catches today. That's going to be a fastball low. Ball 1. Aurelia. Swing and a miss, check swing, 2-0. Baltimore 79 has come all the way back. Pitch. It's going to be fouled there, 2-1. Somebody needs to get on. It's going to be fouled again, 2-2 with an out. Fight for 3-0. One of these teams will be 3-0. Swing and a miss, a strikeout again, bottom of the 8th inning. It is 2 outs. Here's Shinjo. Needs somebody to get on, so Bonds comes on in the 9th inning. They hit him. They hit him. He didn't like the fact he was hit. 2 Mets have been hit at one Giant, so unless Shinjo gets picked off or he gets caught stealing, Bonds will come up. It's going to be low, ball 1. Oh, Martinez, 5-4. It'll be 2-0. This is huge. 2-0. A little looper on the ground. Second, Bachman to throw to first. He got him. Bachman to Hernandez. That's going to be 3 outs. We go to the top of the 9th. It's 5-4. big chance for... Here's Howard Johnson. He's 2 for 3 today with a home run and 2 RBI. Big chance for the Mets. Oh, that was a big swing. I think that they need an insurance run. That's going to be smacked foul 0-2. The 0-2. That's going to be fouled back. 0-2 still. The 0-2 to Howard Johnson. That's going to be low. 1-2. 5-4. New York leads San Francisco. Struck him out, and Howard sits down. 1 out. Now here's Lenny Dykstra. Lenny's 1 for 3 today. Now Dykstra's big because he'll turn. He's the insurance guy. He can get on. He gets on base, and any base hit can score him from anywhere in the park. It's that fast. A swing and a miss there. 1-1. Remember the playoffs last year against the Washington Senators. He did a good job. It's going to be fouled off again. 1-2. That was a devastating 7th game for the Mets. They said they want to bring that back. They want to play them again, the Senators. Whenever, wherever. It's going to be 2-2. 2-2 to Dykstra. That's going to be a shot foul. Rob Nen is coming in. Rob Nen, his first appearance of the year. He's usually a closer. He'll be 3-2. They haven't needed him all year. And to Dykstra. That's going to be strung and a miss. It's going to be 2 outs. And here comes Wally Bachman. He's 2 of 3 today. His only 2 hits of the year. Top of the 9th inning. That's going to be ball 1 here. Out. Oh, whoa. The pitch. That's going to be a high pop fly to left field. This will bring up the Giants in the 9th inning. Maybe, and it'll go foul. Bachman again. A pitch outside. It'll be 2-1. 2-1. That's going to be a base hit. No, it won't. It'll be a great play by David Bell at third base. The Giants are down to their last 3 outs, but the Mets couldn't get insurance. Down to the last 3 outs. The last 3 outs for the San Francisco Giants. Aguilera against Reggie Sanders. That's going to be low ball 1. Rick Aguilera will stay in the game and try and get a save. His first. That's going to be low ball 2. Very big, this first batter. That's going to be a hard shot foul. That's going to be foul again. That's a high fly ball to right field. And this one is close. It is caught. Caught at the wall by Darryl Strawberry. And he didn't rob him. The ball didn't go far enough. That'll be 1 out. Here's David Bell. David Bell, the third baseman. Pitch, it's going to be low, 1-0. This is big for David Bell. He's trying to get on. He'll be 2-0. Rick Aguilera, everybody is a little bit nervous here. Pitch inside, it's going to be 3-0. The third straight close game by the Mets. Savable game. Ball 4, and David Bell walks in. Here comes Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is the winning run with 1 out. And Bell at first. This is the winning run. Aguilera to Bonds. That's going to be a strike going 1. They started off. This is huge. Pitch, it's going to be a strike again, 2 strikes. He's going to try and nail him and sit him down. The 0-2. Ball 1-2. New York holding on to a 1-run lead, bottom of the 9th. Which team will go 3-0? The pitch. Low, 2-2. Got to challenge Bonds one of these times. The 2-2. 3-2. 3-2 with 1 out. This is big. The 3-2 from Aguilera. Struck him out! A big strikeout! And Aguilera sits down Barry Bonds. And it's going to be all up to Jeff Kent, who's 0 for 1 today with 2 walks. He's 4-9 with the home run in a year. His on-base percentage is .615. Here we go. This is their last hope. Aguilera. It's going to be a strike. Any one of these pitches can end this game. The 0-1. That's going to be fouled back. They're down to their last strike. Down to their last strike. Here's Jeff Kent. The 0-2. Deep to right field. This could be fair, and it will be foul. Barely. It is barely foul. Oh my goodness, and Kent barely foul. Oh, that would have scored 1. That would have scored Bell. But here's Jeff Kent again. The 0-2 with 2 outs. Inside 1-2. They want to put Bell on second so they can hit him home. The pitch. Struck him out, and the game ends, and the Mets win it 5-4, and they have a 3-0 record. 3 wins, no losses. Mets have won the game 5-4 on a strikeout by Rick Aguilera. He goes 2 innings and a very, very big performance. The 4 highlighted plays: Kevin Mitchell hitting a 2-run single, and then Aurelia hits a 3-run home run to tie this game up. It was unbelievable. Then Howard Johnson, the 2-run home run, and then a solo home run by Orozco. And those are the 4 highlights. Taking a look, the Mets are now 3-0. The player of the game is Howard Johnson. Howard went 2 for 4. He had a home run and 2 RBIs. Very, very big. Looking over, Shinjo, 2 of 3, 2 RBIs. In this game, that was the best. As I'm looking, getting confused, Aurelia was 1 of 4 with 3 RBIs. And that was big for Aurelia. His home run was, that's Reggie Sanders. Sorry about that. No, it was Aurelia. Aurelia with the 3-run home run was unbelievable. Aurelia had the 3-run shot. Pitching-wise, Ojeda and his meet on a pitching game score, he had a 46. Ortiz a 44. Both win about 6 innings. 5 2/3 for Ojeda, 6 innings for Ortiz. The attendance was full at 41,000. Very big here as game 3 of 102 ends. So we're going to take a look at all of these players and all of these games and see who is doing well. Here is the score rundown. The score rundown, and this is going to be very big. Follow the music. As Oakland wins their first game over the Yankees, the Nationals are 3-0. The Yankees are 2-1. The Red Sox won 6-0. Cleveland in the bottom of the 9th. The Dodgers winless. Atlanta Braves 3-0. New York and Cincinnati. Cincinnati won. Beat the unbeaten Yankees. Toronto 10-5. They're unbeaten. The 72 Pirates lose. The A's. And the A's are just so solidly good. The Orioles are 3-0 in 1983. The Marlins get their first win. The Yankees beat the Mets, knocking the Mets off the perch. San Francisco gets their first win over Kansas City. Milwaukee winless as New York beats them in the battle of the winlesses. The Padres lose to the Royals 3-2. All the scoring in the 5th. The Cardinals win. Cleveland wins. Minnesota Twins are 0-3. The Twins are a total of 0-6. The A's of 74 get their first win. The 1990 A's are 3-0. The 71 Pirates are 3-0. They're big. Remember, they were Final Four last year, and they got beat by the 13 Red Sox. Chicago, 3-0. Philadelphia, 1980, loses in 11 innings. They're a heck of a team. They're doing very well. The Braves are 2-1, and Marlins and Giants 2-1. You remember the Phillies last year was just their pitching, and they would have been the upset team. As you see some others, Baltimore beats St. Louis. This is still, remember, early on in the year, 102 games, and we're on game 3. The Rangers are 3-0, and same with the 1990 Reds. The Orioles are 3-0, and they're looking good. The Boston Red Sox are 3-0. The Mets are 3-0. And the Royals are 0-3 as they lose to Anaheim. Baltimore in 1971 gets blown out by the 81 Dodgers. They had a tough game last year. The Mets beat the Oakland A's 5-2 in a battle of the unbeatens there. And the Reds beat the Dodgers. And the Reds are 1-2, and the Dodgers are 1-2. Quite quickly, the standings. Unbeaten teams in the St. Geist League. There's the White Sox, the Pirates, the Nationals, the Blue Jays, the Royals, and Atlanta. There's 6 of them left. In the Darren King League, in the Rainbow Dave division, actually no. We go to wild cards. There's the Orioles, the Athletics, the White Sox, the Pirates, the Nationals, the Blue Jays, the Royals, and the Braves. All 3-0. That is for 5, 6, 7, 8 teams. Over on the other side, the Red Sox, the Rangers, the Orioles, the Mets, the Reds, the Mets again, the Yankees. There's 8 and 7, 15 total teams, but again, you're in different leagues. So, I can't believe the White Sox, as the White Sox have won, and the White Sox are looking good. Their schedule, remember last year, they won 7 games without winning. They got really, really hot to the end of last year. And if they get really, really hot, there's no injuries this year. There is fatigue and pitching and all that, but you're not going to be missing games because of injury. You can get in the fights and miss games, but no broken legs in this league. If they get well, they are winning very, very big against good teams. Could be a team to watch. All right, well, that's going to be it for us today. Thank you for watching. And tomorrow, we'll just pick a game and go. We'll see you tomorrow.